we have these dreams of what we want to be. We want to run businesses like our aunts and moms. We want to be beautiful, glamorous women that attend meetings and have busy schedules. But as life happens and we get married and expectations come about, everything gets put before us. All our responsibilities get put before what we want to do. Now, I'm not saying don't be the best wife you can be. Don't be the best mommy you can be. But be the best you that you can be. Because very often, in not being the best you that you can be, you will not be the best mom that you can be. You will not be the best wife that you can be. Because you haven't filled your own cup. You haven't nurtured your own spirit. And if yours is empty and dying, you cannot pour into someone else's. I cannot fill yours if mine is empty. I cannot nourish yours if mine is dying. And the problem with a lot of us, especially unfortunately Asian women, is that we put everyone and everything ahead of ours. So, lesson number one, remember your purpose. Remember what it is that you were excited about, or what it is that you're excited about now. Because in every chapter of your life, in every different direction that you move, there's a voice inside of you saying, do that, be that, you can have that. Now, what is that voice telling you? Because it doesn't only speak to some people, and it doesn't leave out others. It speaks to every single one of us. You see, some of you have gone to transitions in life. Some of you have gone through experiences that have changed the course that you thought you were on. You see, when God decides that the path you are treading on is not the one for you, that later or down that path there's trouble, or possibly something that's going to happen that is not for your best interest or your purposes, He will take you off that path and put you on a path that you were supposed to be on, because He has a purpose for your life. And I'm not speaking only to the spiritual here. I'm speaking to those who know that there's a calling inside of you to do something, to be someone, or to appear in a certain light and power somewhere. That calling is God or the universe speaking to you. And it's almost like Him saying, come, my child, take my hand. I got you. Walk with me through this. Yes, there will be challenges, but I will pick you up. Yes, there will be difficulties, but I will hold your hand and take you through it. You see, the very fact that there is a voice inside your head saying, apply for that job, start that business, travel to that land, do that particular project, means you are the chosen one. You are supposed to do that. But so often we say, I'm not ready. The kids have to grow up. We have to have more money in our home. I have to wait for my husband to say yes. So often we just keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And what happens? We wake up 3 or 5 years later and someone else is doing it. Because God decided you were not ready. You were not hungry for the opportunity. So I gave it to somebody else. How would you feel if you got up 3 or 5 years later and you saw someone else starting the business, or starting the blog, or writing, or doing something that you thought of doing, you dreamt of doing, and thinking, that could have been me. I could have had that brilliant idea. I could have started that business. I could have been that success. It's yours for the taking. No one says it's not for you, but you. And I get very, very sad in my heart when I work with women, because I work with a lot of women on a daily basis, that are so blessed and so talented and are just in an abundance of knowledge. We are brilliant as human beings, as women. But we put these restrictions and limitations on ourselves, and we think, not now, I'll wait. I need this. Some of us even say we need to lose weight before we go after our purpose or calling in life. Imagine if you had to wait to lose 20 kgs to go after your purpose or calling in life. That purpose is long gone. You have to act on the now, and you have to know that the voice inside of you is there because it is a guidance to your next step as to what you should be doing next with your life and what your next chapter should be. Well and good, what you're doing now is wonderful, was wonderful, and gave you a lot in life. But what is your next chapter going to be? And are you heeding the voice? You see, all you have to do is quieten yourself down to hear that voice. So often we're so busy in life. We're attending to this, that, and the other. There's one distraction after the other distraction. And how many of you start your day. I'm sometimes guilty of this. And before I know it, it's 9 o'clock at night and I don't even know what happened. It's like I just went through a whirlwind and then I've got back to the same position and I'm like totally overwhelmed. Sometimes forgotten to eat, sometimes forgotten to have a cup of tea, sometimes I just don't even know what I'm feeling anymore because you're that numb having to do so much and rely on everybody else to make it all happen, or sometimes just take it all on your own shoulders and do it yourself. We forget to prioritize ourselves. So even if it means sitting for yourself, you know your day, in the evening when everyone's asleep, or in the morning when everyone's asleep, or during the day when you're in your office and you can light a little candle, or play some music, or just think. But quieten yourself down so that you can listen to that inner voice. And if it's already there speaking to you, follow that voice. Heed the calling. It's not there to misguide you. It's not there to play a trick on you. It's there to guide you. That little voice is yours. You hold the pen, they say, to your autobiography. You decide how interesting it will be. You also decide how captivating it will be, how adventurous it will be, how motivating it will be, and how well it will read by your children, your grandchildren, and generations to follow. You also hold the pen to your financial story, to your emotional story, and to your success story. So if you're not happy with the way things are looking on the success front, on the ambition front, on the emotional front, in your relationship, ask yourself, how am I going to write this differently? How am I going to incorporate more of myself into the script and incorporate more power into the script? Because no one takes away your power without you allowing it first. See, many women that I meet, especially in the legal front, are superpowers, but they don't know it. And they allow guys and even women to take that power away from them, little bits and pieces at a time, until there's nothing left. And they literally look at themselves in the mirror and feel totally disempowered and emotionless. Don't allow yourself to get to that point where you can't even feel anymore, where you don't even know what you want anymore, where your heart can't even beat a sound that resonates with you anymore. Some of you may listen to this and think that's me. Others may listen to this and think, does that actually happen? And yes, it does.